This young man is a college student named Aaron Emke. Right now, he's deep in a wonderfully peaceful sleep, probably having an absolutely wonderful dream. Well, he'd better enjoy it while he can, because according to our records, starting first thing in the morning, Aaron is scheduled to have one of those days. And my partner and I are the ones who are responsible for making all the necessary preparations for Aaron's one of those days. Ah, look at him lying there. He won't even know what hit him. Let's get to work. What first? Ah, his keys. Now, Aaron usually doesn't have much trouble finding his keys in the morning. He usually leaves them right here. But that's not much of a challenge, is it? We don't want his brain to get soft. We'll just make a game out of his otherwise dull morning routine by first moving these keys to a more imaginative place. And as long as we're moving his things around, we might as well encourage him to be more creative with his choice of footwear, too. It gets boring to see the same shoe on both feet every time you look down. And while we're on the topic of fashion, just look how organized Aaron is, laying out all the clothes he wants to wear tomorrow ahead of time. He must have a very big day tomorrow. But oh no! Doesn't he know that solid ties are out of style this year? This season it's got to be either polka dots or paisleys. Won't he be pleased when he sees that his tie now has both? And look at this! Aaron must have been up late typing his resume. I'll just bet it's an important job interview that he's going on tomorrow. Oh, and look how modest he's being, the dear boy, only taking credit for the most mundane accomplishments. Today's employers are much more impressed by a more dynamic, creative resume. Now what have we here? It appears to be Aaron's camera. And he appears to be right in the middle of a roll of film. You know, if I'm not mistaken, the very last photograph that Aaron snapped on that roll was a once-in-a-lifetime shot of that UFO that visited the Earth recently. Yes, that's right. That picture could make him very rich and famous indeed. My goodness, I'd just love to have a look at that photograph now before the press gets a hold of it, wouldn't you? Why don't we just take a quick peek? Oh no, great merciful heavens! I just remembered that we shouldn't ought to do that. What a shame. Oh well, Aaron will find out about this soon enough when he takes this film to be developed tomorrow. Now then, are there any other little matters we should see to before we leave Aaron to wake up to his big day? Why don't we just find out what time he has his alarm clock set for? What? 6:30 a.m.? His job interview must be at 8. But poor Aaron can't get up that early. He stays up much too late at night, and Lord knows how young people need their rest. I think he'd be much happier with a few extra hours of sleep. Well, that should be about enough to leave Aaron with plenty of surprises for tomorrow morning, so I guess we'll be on our way now. After all, there are lots and lots of other people on our list, and you never know who's next.